It's me, Deborah, but you already know that probably. If you're not familiar with me, I want to say thank you for joining me and coming to Answers About Alzheimer's, where we answer all of your questions about Alzheimer's disease and any other specific dementias that you may be dealing with. Because we know this is a hard journey. This is a super hard journey, and I've been on this journey myself. And in fact, my journey ended up very tragic. My mother was killed by a family member at the end of her dementia journey, after she was physically, financially, psychologically, emotionally abused for the last 2.5 years of her life. So what I want to talk to you about today is I want you to start thinking about, what do you want? What do you really, really want? What is your deepest wish, desire for this journey? Because you know you're going to end up on this journey one way or another. You don't have any choice about that. But we have to start thinking about what we want and what we're going to do to get it and what that outcome is going to be. Because there's a lot of different outcomes that are possible. I spoke to a woman just the other day whose husband has dementia, and we can never be absolutely certain when that turning point is going to happen, when they become dangerous to themselves or others. And we have to be prepared. We have to be proactive instead of reactive, because it's unpredictable. No one can predict the exact moment when a person with dementia is going to make a bad or fatal judgment call. Because this is way more than memory. This disease, it affects our judgment skills. It affects our knowing consequences for actions. This poor woman could be any one of you. She ran some errands, and she took the extra set of car keys with her because he has been wanting to drive. So she took the car keys with her. When she returned home, she couldn't find her little dogs. She was looking all over for them. And she discovered that he had put them in the car on a 90-degree day. And those dogs, members of her family, died at the hands of her husband. He didn't do it intentionally. In fact, he's looking for those dogs right now. He asks her, "Where are the dogs?" Tragedy happens. It happens a lot. I don't want you or your family to be a statistic. I don't want your mom to be killed by a family member. I don't want your dogs to die in a hot car. I don't want your dad to set himself on fire and die 3 days later from his injuries. I don't want you to come home and find your grandfather on the roof of a 3-story house. Accidents happen, but they can be prevented. So I want you to start thinking about, what do you want? What do you want? What is your goal? Is your goal to keep your loved one out of a nursing home? Because if it is, I can help you achieve that. I can help you achieve that on many different levels. Not only learning the skills to get through this journey, but also how to hire home care. I've owned a home care agency for many, many years. I can help with that. I can help you understand what that would look like. I can help you to keep your loved one home until they pass away, or definitely way longer than you ever thought possible. Do you want to lower your stress level? Do you want to be able to enjoy your loved one again? Instead of arguing and bickering and being so uptight all the time, wondering what's going to happen next, wondering if you're going to be able to handle it, how much longer you'll be able to handle it. Is that what you want? Do you want to figure out how to lower your stress? Do you want it to just come naturally? We can do that too. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want to get your life back? Do you want to get back to some sort of normalcy? Because there's nothing normal about this disease. But would you like to get some of that back? I've had spouses tell me, my husband is 50, 60 something years old. We just retired. We're not retired. We don't have any benefits. We're not eligible for any of these benefits because they're not old enough. I'm still working. I have to keep working. I don't know what to do. We can help you. We can help you to get some of that life back because your relationship is changing and it is going to be different. So how do we wrap our arms around that? How do we make it better instead of the resentment and the fear? Because it isn't what you planned and it isn't what you wanted, but it is what it is and we have to figure it out. So we can do it together. But what do you want? Is that what you want? Do you want to figure it out? Do you want to make it better? Do you want to get rid of the guilt? Because there's so much guilt with this disease. There's no benefit to guilt. There's no benefit at all to guilt. I know well enough about guilt. I should have gone to get my mom. I should have gone so many times. I was packing, ready to go. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But it doesn't change anything. But if I can change for you the guilt that you're feeling in the future, how about knowing that you've made the right decision if you do decide to put your loved one in a locked memory care unit or a nursing home? How about when you make that decision, you make it with confidence because you know it's the right decision and you don't feel guilty about it? Is that what you want? Do you want to know that you're doing your absolute best? Do you want to feel the confidence in knowing that you have done everything that you could do, that you have done your very best from beginning to end, and that your best was good enough? Is that what you want? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want them to be happy? Do you want your loved one to be happy during their last days? Do you want to make a change to make that happen? Do you want them to be happy for the end of their life? What do you want? What do you want? Because anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And I, for one, am here to help you. And I believe in you. And all of these I wants that we talked about today, every single one of them, every single student that has worked alongside with me has solved all of these problems and more. So many more that they didn't even know they had or that they were going to have in the future. So if you want it bad enough, set up a time to give us a call and just talk about it. It's just words. It's just talking. And just see. Just see if we can help you with everything you want. Everything you want. It is possible. I won't let you fail. I won't let you fail. Nothing is black and white. Everything is gray. Your situation is completely different from anybody else's. So you can't take advice from everybody else because they haven't lived it. Nobody's lived in your shoes. You're different. Your situation is different. What you want is different. But if you want it, come and get it. Book a call at answersaboutalz.org.